Hello, good afternoon. I'm Steve Humphrey with the latest news in the south. A police investigation is underway in Dorset after the burning body of a man was found in a remote country lane. The discovery was made by a woman motorist near the village of Plush, north of Dorchester. From the scene, Adrian Campbell reports.
Police forensic officers have been working close to the village of Plush, where a man's body was found around 5:45 last night. One witness described what he saw.
Somebody had already got there before me, coming from the other way. He was in a bit of a state and said there's a body on fire, and he said, could you just check, have a look, see what you think. And so I had a look, and obviously you could see it was a person on fire who looked like he'd been on fire for quite a few minutes.
Dorset police say they don't know what happened here, but they are treating this incident as suspicious, and they want to hear from anyone who was in this area around 5:45 last night.
What I would ask is if any of your viewers have any information that would assist us in our investigation, I would ask them to come forward on the numbers that we have provided to you.
I reckon you get under there though.
A Home Office pathologist was carrying out an examination of the body, which has now been removed from this remote spot near Cerne Abbas.
Boisterous New Year's Eve revellers in Sussex may find their antics recorded on police cameras tonight. The police will be using 5 new mobile CCTV vans. As Chris Connerby reports, it's intended to be a high visibility operation.
The message is pretty clear for tonight, and so is the picture produced by the cameras on these new mobile units. Good enough not just to identify trouble spots, but ultimately to use as evidence in court.
They'll be in all the main towns and city centres right across Sussex. We'll be moving them around. They'll be in places where there is already CCTV, places where there isn't, where there are hot spots. And we do know, sadly, that during New Year's Eve there are 1 or 2 injuries each year, and that is avoidable, and we're trying to do that. So we will put these vans where we know there are problems.
Police are well rehearsed in dealing with people out for the night, as here in Crawley, filmed by the BBC earlier this year. New Year's Eve is, of course, a busy night, so the mobile cameras are likely to see plenty of action. Chris Connerby for BBC South Today.
The Wiltshire Fire Service has formally objected to the proposed tunnel at Stonehenge. It wants the design to include a fire suppression system on safety grounds. The Stonehenge tunnel is expected to be the longest road tunnel in the country and the most expensive publicly funded road scheme. There'll be a public inquiry in the new year. Firefighters from Hampshire who travelled to Iran to search for signs of life following the earthquake have returned home. The team flew into Stansted in the early hours of this morning and will hold a press conference later this afternoon back in Hampshire. While the firefighters were helping the rescue effort in Iran, they had to identify the body of their former colleague Gavin Sexton, who was killed in the earthquake. Gavin, who was from Southampton, had left the fire service to travel around the world. Now, the hard work and dedication of dozens of people across the south has been recognised in the New Year Honours List. Amongst those included is a man who is passionate about his local canal. Chrissy Sturt reports.
The restoration of the Chichester Canal has been a lifelong passion for John Cooper. For his services to this beautiful waterway, he's been honoured with an NBE.
It's very much an award which is given to the whole organisation because thousands of man-hours have been put into this exercise by hundreds of volunteers over the years. So it recognises what they've done.
And in Oxfordshire, Barry Adby receives an MBE for his role as a retained firefighter.
We've had the luck in Watlington that we turned out to every call we were asked to for 15 years solid, and that is a record in itself.
The work of Bournemouth West MP John Butterfill is recognised with a knighthood, and champion swimmer Katie Sexton from Portsmouth also receives the MBE, the first British woman to strike gold at the World Championships in Barcelona. Chrissy Sturt for BBC South Today.
Now let's have a look at the weather forecast. Misty in places this afternoon, but some bright spells. Highest temperatures 5 Celsius, that's 41 Fahrenheit. Now tonight, becoming wet and windy, I'm afraid, with some sleet on the hills. There will be strong winds. Temperatures tonight will fall to 4 Celsius, that's 39 Fahrenheit. Tomorrow, cloudy with outbreaks of rain. That's it from us. Don't forget that we're back later on this afternoon with another bulletin. From the Lunchtime team, a very good afternoon.